A diplomatic push is underway to prevent a regional war from erupting in the Middle East. The Israeli military saying it struck about 75 targets in Lebanon overnight, forcing tens of thousands in Lebanon to flee their homes. Calls for de-escalation ramping up after Israel's military said it's preparing for a possible ground incursion into Lebanon. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is now headed to New York for the UN General Assembly, where an Israeli official says talks of a potential ceasefire are a main motivator. CNN international diplomatic editor Nick Robertson is joining us now live from Tel Aviv. Nick, walk us through where talks stand right now.
Just before I get to that, let me give you what the IDF has just announced. The IDF says it's right now carrying out precise strikes in Beirut. What this has meant over the past week or so is that they have specific intelligence to target specific Hezbollah commanders and leaders. We don't know anything more at this stage, but I think that gives you a headline when we start to talk about the diplomacy. Because although there's a discussion about a 21-day truce between the United States and France and a real push to move that forward, the Prime Minister's taking heat here for suggestions that he might have already agreed to it. He has been very clear and said that he isn't so far, or hasn't so far, made any comments about this 21-day truce proposal. He has said that he is giving full support for the military to go full force. We know that the IDF is poised, is ready to cross the border in an incursion if they get that order. And what we've witnessed over the past 24 hours, although albeit a slight lull in strikes overnight, there have been several rounds of Israeli strikes into Lebanon today and along the border with Syria, targeting Hezbollah, and also Hezbollah firing dozens of missiles into northern Israel, the medium and short range missiles. So from a military point of view, we're nowhere near a truce. From a political point of view, it doesn't seem that that's anywhere near close either, because the Prime Minister in Lebanon has also been taking heat for the idea that he might have agreed to this truce, and he says he hasn't either. Politically, we're not there, and I think from the IDF's perspective, they feel that they have the military momentum, and this wouldn't be the time to cede that momentum into a truce. So I think the diplomacy, if it's going to move ahead, is going to need a huge lift. Seems unlikely at the moment.